Hi, this is Sebastian. Today's been quite an unusual day. I had some very weird dreams. I woke up about 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, and I sat up in my recliner. I wasn't so tired, and I began to meditate. I began to think about some of the things that I've been teaching about meditation and um, wanted to try some of the feeling like I was in the middle of a triangle and imagining there was a star in the center of my being and looking outward. But I think I tried too hard. I think there's a part of spirituality that is, I need do nothing. That God, Holy Spirit, is really in charge. All we need is willingness. And sometimes when we try to create something, we try to make something in spirit, it doesn't happen. And we give up on spirituality. I don't want you to give up on spirituality. I want you to look at it in a different way. I want you to see spirit as completely mind, mental. Everything you think about God, you think, you imagine. And those imaginings and those thoughts have been framed around what it is that you've learned over the years through books, through pastors, through friends. All these things have framed what you've learned. Some things you've decided as you've learned things that maybe resonate more with you, you've thrown out and said, I don't believe that anymore. I don't believe that about myself, and I don't believe that about God. That's a good thing. That means you're on a spiritual path, on a path of awakening. Awakened consciousness is where we're headed, is where we need to be if we want to be at peace. What that does, what that means to me, is that we are expressing ourselves as someone who's willing to let go of the ego side of their being for more of God. And I'll explain that as I've explained it before. There's an I am in each of us, and there's a me. And it's easy to see which is which because when you look in the mirror, the I am is viewing the me, what you are, how you look, what you perceive about yourself, how you dress, how you do your hair, how you do your makeup if you're a girl. All of that is the me. And if the me becomes more in control than the I, then life becomes anxiety filled. It becomes fearful because the ego self is basically about wants, and that's it. It wants food, it wants to be fed, it wants to drink, it wants to have fun, it wants to have sex, it wants to laugh, it wants a lot of money. I'm not saying that any of those things are bad. I'm just saying that if they're controlling you, then your ego, your me, is controlling the I. And what we need to be on the path of is we need to be on the path of the I controlling the me. We need to say to ourselves every day, God, soften a place in my ego and carve out a place for more of you. And that more of him is not going to be in the body. It's going to be in the mind. And when you carve out a space, you're letting go of the things that you don't need. I used to say this to all my clients and make them repeat it all the time. I release and let go of all things that no longer serve me. I am open and willing for peace. Say it with me. I release and let go of all things that no longer serve me. I am open and willing for peace. Well, when you let go of something, where are you letting it go of it? In your mind. My book, Zeroing Out, the secret path to peace and personal power, is all about how to let go of our merry-go-round of negative thinking. Maybe you have good thoughts all the time, and if you do, you won't need this book. Or maybe you might just want to read it so that you're a little conscious of when negative thoughts come into your mind. But I have a couple friends that are going to share with you a little bit about what the book can do for you, and I hope you'll listen and maybe buy a copy. Have a beautiful day.
I can't believe how much zeroing out has helped me reduce stress. You've got to try it.
Work for me can get time-consuming and stressful at times, but zeroing out has really changed the way I look at my schedule and my time.
Such a step above any other book I've ever seen about this topic, and it's such a simple technique, and I'm able to do it by myself, which I love.